What's up, y'all? Joe from Motorman here, and I wanted to share with you guys the reviews we've gotten in the last week. Most of our business comes from good word of mouth, and we have a philosophy of always trying to make things right with people, especially the way that they see it. There's a saying, it's not who is right and who is wrong, but how will the story be retold? So we're going to share some stories with you guys from last week. So we send out an automated text message after you pick up your car. It comes in about 2 days after service, so you can drive your car around, make sure everything's good. Sorry, there's flies buzzing. These are some of the reviews we've gotten in the last week. So if you guys think it's a good, cool idea, please leave a comment or like and share with your friends. Also, I've been trying to put these videos out every day, and if you guys got an idea of something that you think you'd like to see in the shop or something you want us to talk about, drop a comment and we'll see what we can do. So anyways, if you go on our Google page and just type in the newest reviews and look in the last week, this is what I'm looking at. So there we go. It's about a week ago. Mr. McManus, great communication and service, 5 stars, would definitely recommend. Thank you, sir, Mr. McManus, we appreciate it. Raymond Crawford, great price, 5 stars, thank you, Mr. Crawford. Wendy Smiley, 5 stars a week ago. They were great, worked with me on paying them, even though they had a lot more to do than just replacing the engine. The Goodwill in Miramar totally messed up my ride, and I'm ever so grateful for Motorman Auto Repair. I give them 5 stars. They were good to me. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest having the Goodwill work on cars. I'm pretty sure that's a thrift store, so that's pretty weird. Thank you, Miss Wendy. We thank you for that 5-star review. Mr. Pruitt, great job, excellent customer service. I like these folks, recommend them for any auto repair. Thank you, John, thank you. 5 stars. Jeff Merchant, 5 stars, great price. Thank you, Mr. Jeff. Let's see, Rick Felix, quick, professional, good value compared to competitors. Thank you, Rick. We appreciate you. Hey, I'm shooting a video.
Shooting a video?
Yep. You're on it now.
All right.
You're gonna be famous, Tim. Maddie Queen, everyone there treats you really nice, fair prices, especially for synthetic oil change. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate you. 5 stars. Carl Schmidt, this is a 2-star review. They used to have good deals on oil changes, but not any longer. It's true, our prices went up. We made a whole video about that. And they will overcharge you for any other repairs. They charged me $1,400 to replace a water pump on a Honda Accord. They also overfilled my oil by 1 quart one time. Shop around if you can. We always recommend anybody shop around. If you get a printed estimate and they're using the same quality parts and they're offering the same warranty, we will price match. So we got nothing against shopping around. In fact, we encourage people to do it because we also find that a lot of people find that we have better availability, better pricing, better offerings, and you can find that all out on your own. And if we are higher on something, we do want to know about it so that we can be competitive. So we appreciate all feedback, whether negative or positive. So I thank you, Mr. Carl, for that feedback. I posted my response on there, so if you guys want to read it, you can go read it. I remember that car, and let's just say that in the review it says that we overcharged, but I know for a fact that we lost money working on that car. So I don't feel like we charged enough. So I feel like sometimes there's just not enough that you can do for anybody, and the only way that they would be happy is if they were literally just like walking in here and taking your stuff and walking out, I guess. Anyway, that's not meant to be a personal attack or anything, but yeah. And then I like this one. This was from E. Doherty from 2 days ago. It's a 5-star review. He says, I had a great experience with Motorman Auto Repair. Before a family vacation to Florida, I had 4 new tires and control arms installed at another shop in Georgia. After the work was done, the vehicle was all over the road and didn't feel safe to drive. The original shop insisted the problem was unrelated to the work they had performed, and I didn't have time to take it back before leaving on our trip. Once in Florida, I decided to have Motorman take a look because I wasn't comfortable continuing to drive in that way. They quickly diagnosed the issue and found that the control arms had been installed incorrectly. I remember that. They discovered that the wheels had not been balanced properly. It was still vibrating like crazy. They corrected both problems, and now the vehicle drives great. While it was there, I also asked them to replace a noisy AC blower motor. Everything seemed fine when I picked it up, but on the drive home, I started hearing some strange noises again. Brought it back the next day, and they promptly tracked down the issue. It turned out to be debris in the system interacting with the new blower motor. They fixed it without any hassle, and the problem has been resolved. What impressed me the most was their ability to correctly diagnose problems, explain what they found, and stand behind their work. They fixed issues another shop missed and took care of a follow-up concern quickly and professionally. Great job, guys. Awesome. That's the team right there. I wouldn't hesitate to use them again and highly recommend them to anyone looking for an honest, competent auto repair shop. So I remember that car. Basically, they over-tightened the crap out of everything. So the suspension was so incredibly stiff and the steering was so stiff that if you steered the steering wheel, it would just stay stuck going in that direction. And then the dude drove all the way here from Georgia like that. So I'm just glad you made it here safely. We were able to break everything loose and retorque everything and adjust everything, get it aligned properly, and rebalance the wheels, because after we did all that stuff and took it on a drive, it was shaking like that. So aftermarket wheels, big sticky wheel weights, sometimes it's hard to get them balanced right, but we sent it out to our tire shop and they killed it. So once again, we really appreciate your guys' feedback. Mistakes happen. The worst thing that could happen is if we do make a mistake and then you guys don't tell us, because we meet every single morning before we get our day started and we talk about all these things. I share these reviews with our team. I'm sharing them with you right now. And we talk about what do we got to do to systematically get better. And whether it's individual skill levels or the processes of the whole entire shop and the way the team works together, we are actively, daily trying to improve. So we appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much. I actually wanted to make this video because there was a 1-star review on there for a car that we actually never worked on. It was somebody who called in and asked about a quote for something. It took us too long to get that quote. So she mentioned that it took 2 weeks to get a quote, which is way too long, by the way. And I totally agree. And we deserve that 1 star. But then she took it down when I went to make the video, so I appreciate that. But I wanted to talk about it anyway. The car was never here. We have a process with all these clipboards where we kind of know analog what the next step is for the process. And since that car wasn't here, it fell right through the cracks. Got passed from this guy to that guy. We tried to call a local dealership to get pricing. We already know that local dealership doesn't answer the phone, so we sent the email. Email got lost, and then we forgot about it because the car wasn't here. So that was totally on us, but I'm thankful she took the 1-star review down anyway. The way the Google system works, we estimate like 50 5-star reviews to negate one negative 1-star review. So we take them super seriously. We really try to do our best to, if you don't feel like what we did deserved 5 stars, we want to know about it because we want to get better. So that's all I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share with your friends. And if you thought that was totally stupid and boring, you can put a comment on the bottom and tell me what we should have talked about. So thanks, y'all. See you next time.